Hello, this is Roger, Low Vision Product Manager here at HumanWare. In this video, I'm going to share with you the system settings that are available to you to make adjustments in your Prodigy for Windows environment. So you can see on the screen here the big red square around the top of my interface. This is because I can use a keyboard to navigate. I am on a PC today. If you're using a touch screen, you could be swiping and tapping. Again, I have a mouse here that I could be using, but I have the ability to use my keyboard. So I'll now tab and it goes to my magnifier application. I'll tab again, and now I'm down into my navigation bar. I'll tab again, and I'm now into the different available circles at the center bottom of my screen, and I can use my arrow key now to navigate amongst those. So let's navigate to the right using my right arrow until I get to settings. I will hit enter at this point to go ahead and open up my settings. So I'm in settings now. We've covered user interface and audio in other videos. Today we're going to look at system, and I'm now using my mouse to navigate. I'll click on system here to open that up. And at the top of the list is Wi-Fi setup. What we've done is elected to give you full access to the Windows Wi-Fi setup system. So I will click on here, and this will then open up a window that I will bring down so you can see it here. I have multiple screens open right now, so let's get this down here where you can see it. And there you can see that I've gone to my Windows Wi-Fi settings. You can see that my Wi-Fi is turned on. I'm connected to my network, humorously named Not Your Network. But I also have access to other available settings within the Windows environment. I can make any adjustments that I need to make here. And then I can click the X in the upper right to close that out. Likewise, and you're going to see this several times, I can click on Bluetooth setup. And now that I have my window on my main screen here, you can see that it has opened up here. We can get immediately to our Bluetooth settings. So again, if you're connecting the wireless keyboard or the wireless mouse, there are videos showing how to do those setups. But here's where you would go in to adjust your Bluetooth settings on your PC. I'll click the X in the upper right corner again to close that out. And the last access that I have to Windows is the accessibility setup option here that I'll click on. And this takes me to my accessibility settings for my Windows environment. So I can do things like adjust the text size in my Windows environment. So I'll go ahead and apply some changes there just so you can see those changes come through. And it took a moment, but now all of my text is a little bit larger throughout my interface to the left and the right. So I've now been able to make some changes to the accessibility settings. And again, you can work your way through the other available options there to make additional changes to the accessibility settings that are available in your Windows environment. In the upper right, I'll tap that X again to close out those accessibility settings. Continuing on through my system, I'll use the drawdown on the right here to click and drag down. The next option available is a software update. So what this will do is go off to our servers and check to see if there's any updates available for Prodigy. So let's tap on there and see if there's any updates available. My software is up to date. However, if there was an update available, it would prompt you and allow you to go ahead and download and install that right now. So anytime that you would like, you can come here to check to see if there is a software update for your system. Click OK, return back out. The next option, I'll use the down arrow on my keyboard now, is to send the crash logs. Should you encounter a crash of the system, you can have logs sent to us so that we can investigate, and if there is something to be fixed, we can fix it. So I've navigated that. I'm going to hit enter to open that up. And you can see that if there is a crash, I'm going to be asked right now, do I want to send them? I know that this is selected because I see the check to the far right on the screen there next to ask me. I would love it as a product manager if you selected always. That way we know that anytime that there is a crash of your system, we automatically get those logs. I'll go ahead and set my system to always now. You can see that it's checked there. And now I will, if my system crashed, send a log to my research and development team to investigate and see if there's something that needs to be fixed. The last option here, I've covered this when I was going through audio settings, and the settings that are available in the user interface is the restore default settings option. And what this does, it basically takes everything back to as Prodigy was at the time you installed it. You will be prompted before you do this, but it will reset things like how many icons do you see in the main carousel? What is the color combination you're using in your interface? Will the voice that's reading aloud be set to slow or the normal rate, and so forth? Essentially, it just sets everything back to what it was when you installed Prodigy the very first time. I'm going to tap on yes so that the next time I do a presentation, everything is back to a default state, and it has run that. I'll click OK. And now I just return back out to my settings interface here. So this is a quick overview of the system settings that are available for you to explore in Prodigy for Windows. Hopefully you found this video useful to you in getting up and running with the Prodigy for Windows software. Take a look at the description of this video and click on that feedback link to let us know how we're doing. The only way we can continue to improve Prodigy for Windows and our other low vision product offerings is through your feedback. So keep that coming to us. Thanks again.